Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and has a great start to their new year. And with New Year's, a lot of people make resolutions or set goals or decide to change things in their life as far as maybe organization or their health or finances. And today I'm going to start a new challenge series with Becky. That's Beck Witty on YouTube, and I'll put her channel down below. And we were talking before Christmas about, how we have so much supplies, we don't use a lot of it. We, even though we make things, we don't get through a good chunk of our stuff. And I envy people that can not buy anything, but I don't know, I can't seem to resist that. But I have cut back on my shopping, but I need to cut back a lot more this year. Having said all that, we decided to do a challenge series every month, and this month I'm the host of the challenge, and next month she will be. And so my challenge is I'll put it out there for her to do and anyone else that wants to participate, and then she'll have the month to do her project or projects, and then she'll show those in a video, and then she'll do another video hosting for February, and then we'll alternate each month. So I do a lot of pinning on Pinterest, and I have a huge Pinterest board of cards that I've pinned, and the someday projects that I'm going to do. And so my challenge for Becky is to take some of those pins, because I know she pins stuff off of me and I off of her of cards, and to make at least 3 cards. I'm going to try and do a lot more than 3 cards in this video of cards that she's pinned using stamp sets, paper pads, other embellishments, punches that she has not used. So I have a whole bin of stuff here. I'm not sure if I'll get through it all. I'm not going to say I will, but these are things I have in mind for some of the cards that I plan on doing or would like to do. I pulled this stamp set here, and I'm showing you all this before I do the cards. And I apologize that the video is just being posted on the 3rd, because I had my granddaughter and we just took her back last night on the 2nd, so I haven't really had a chance other than some pre-planning to do this video. And I wanted to show you the stuff I pulled beforehand so you could see that this is stuff I have not used. So I'm hoping to use maybe a couple of these sentiments. I bought this on holidays this year and I have not used it yet, and there's a card I want to make with this. This is a stamp set I would like to use that I have not used on another card. This is another embossing folder that I would like to use on a card I saw. This stamp set I have not used. It's got the hearts on it. Sorry, my name's there, so I don't want to show it to everybody, but that. These are 2 stamp sets I have not used. They're for other cards that I saw. And then these are some paper pads that I have not touched. This one, and this one. And these 2 as well. These are some other embossing folders I'm hoping to use. And this one as well, that I just recently purchased and have not used. And then some punches. So, and these I have not used yet. Heart one. hexagon that I bought. And this one. A couple of more stamp sets that I haven't used yet. And possibly these two. So I'm going to make some cards, and I'm going to come back and show you what I've made and what products I used. And hopefully I can get more than 3 done today and get through a lot of this stuff and, you know, at least use it. Because the purpose of this challenge and the series is going to be called Use It or Lose It. And I think it's a good challenge for all of us, because I know that Becky and I are not the only 2 people that have this issue or problem. And I don't fault anyone for buying stuff, because I'm one of the worst people for buying stuff. But I need to change what I do with that stuff. And I can't just hoard it and look at it and think, oh, I should use this or I should do that. And you know, I think making it a monthly challenge keeps it a little more realistic for us and for anyone that wants to take part in the challenge. It would be great to do a weekly challenge, but for right now I think a monthly one is a good way to start. And, you know, maybe after this year we'll say, wow, you know, now that we're in the routine of doing challenges, you know, maybe we can bump it up to, you know, twice a month or weekly. We'll see how it goes. And, you know, it's kind of good. We get a whole month. Well, Becky won't get a whole month this month, but she's great at cards, though, so I have no worries about her completing it. But, you know, like I'll have, like, all of January now and February to get my challenge ready for March. You know, I'll have to do her challenge in between there for February, but like I have a while to think of things, and I can think of things ahead of time if I want, and so can she, and make the videos ahead of time. I mean, you know, we don't have rules as far as that. It doesn't have to be off the top of our head, you know, near the start of the month that we're going to be the host. So I hope others will participate, and there might even be like some giveaways with it. There's a few things that I have found, sadly, since I was gathering stuff. Like, I have a double of this paper pad. I may have gotten one from somebody, but I mean, I haven't even used one, so what's the purpose of me keeping 2? I, for some reason, could not find this when I did a Stampin' Up! Order, and so I just ordered another one before I found this. So these 2 things will definitely be given away, and I'll add that part on to the next part of the video of how you can win these, and I'll probably add in some other stuff, because I mean, I have lots of stuff. There's no worries there about me giving away stuff. So I'll be back. I'll probably attach it to this video here of my card, so I'll be back in a few. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm back, and I'm going to share the cards that I made. First I'm going to share the products that I didn't use, and then the ones I did use, and plus some extras that I used as well. So these are the things I didn't use. I didn't use this punch, this stamp set, this one, this one, this one, or these embossing folders. I just ran out of time to use the stamp set on a card that I saw on Pinterest. So that, you know, I was impressed with how much stuff I actually was able to use. The unused pile was really small. These are the things I used. I did manage to use all 3 of these embossing folders, a few of them a couple times. These are 2 stamp sets that I didn't have in my first part of the video that I added, that I used. So I used quite a few sentiments out of here, and I used the hello on this one. And those were items that were previously unused. I used these stamp sets that I had pulled on the first part of the video, so I used this one. I used the sentiment from this one, I believe it was the love. I used the heart stamp set. I used a stamp from this set, and this one as well. For paper pads, I used papers from this one, this one, this one, and this one, which were all previously unused, so I was really happy about that. And then I also pulled these three as well and used one or more papers from them, which were previously unused, this one and this one. And then I used a paper from this, and I had used this one before. So that's a good stack of paper pads that, you know, I've at least cracked open now. Also, I used this die that I had bought recently and I hadn't used before, so I was happy to use that. I used a lot of the card bases from the white and the craft that I had bought about a month or so ago, so that was great. And then the punches I used were I used this one, which I had pulled, this one, this one, this one. I used this one as well, and these were punches that I hadn't used before and used on my cards, and this one as well. And then finally I used a bunch of different washies that I hadn't used before. So that was great, so 6 washies. So I'm just going to move these punches out of the way, and then I'm going to show you all the cards I made. So like I said, the challenge that I gave myself and Becky was to make at least 3 cards using stamp sets, paper pads, other embellishments that you hadn't ever used before. I actually managed to do 12 cards, which is a ton of cards for me. I am not a card maker at all. And so these are the cards I made, and also, like, part of the challenge was to use pins that you had pinned for cards and just had never gotten around to make. So I'll put the links below to all these cards. I was going to use my son's iPad to show you the cards as I showed them, but his iPad is still charging, so rather than delay the video any longer, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the cards. I did, I think, 8 cards yesterday and 4 this morning. I was going to put up the video last night, and I just I wanted to make a few more cards because I was kind of in the mode of making them, and I really wanted to use as much of my supplies as I could, so I'm really happy with how many cards I was able to do. So this is the first card, and it's a really simple card, but you know, you could use a lot of different papers on these cards for this one, and you know, it would be a great Christmas theme as well. So I did that one. I didn't put anything on the insides of any of them. This is the second one. So, you know, I used one paper pad for all the different patterns of the hexagons, and then the butterfly punch, and then I added some little pearls that I hadn't opened before, and then stamped the sentiment. This one, this is where I pulled that Echo Park paper pad that I hadn't previously pulled, and made some banners and punched out some arrows with those arrow punches and added some twine. I was going to put a sentiment here, but I didn't have one that would fit right in there and look good, so I'll just stamp a sentiment inside when I decide what I'm going to use it for. It'll probably be a birthday card. This is where I used that flower stamp and I cut it out and I added an enamel dot. And this is the Hello stamp from the Studio Calico set, and then added some more banners and then used my wood grain embossing folder. I really like how this one turned out. This one, I used the chalkboard paper from that Glitz paper pad that I hadn't previously used, so it looked really nice with that, and the heart stamps, and then added some twine and a little bit of bling, and then used the hexagon honeycomb embossing folder. Oh, I forgot to pull these 2 washis, so actually I used 8 different washis that I hadn't used before. So these are 2 washis and then some cardstock, and this was another stamp that I hadn't used before that I pulled. It's a wood block stamp. I added a button, and then the hexagon embossing folder in the background. This one I really like how it turned out. So I just layered some banners, added some twine, used this stamp from the Trendy Trees stamp set. This was from a set of wood veneers that Becky gave me, and that's the first one I'd used, so I was glad to use that. And I really like how that turned out. This one was a really simple card, but looks really cute, I think. It's just some strips of cardstock and then another strip of cardstock with the sentiment, happy birthday. And then I just punched a bunch of different hexagons with the smaller hexagon punch. This one is using that happy birthday embossing folder. And then I used the Tim Holtz star die and then added a button and layered up some of the stars. I like how that turned out. It's a nice boy card, you know, for a birthday. This one I used that heart punch and one of the paper pads. It was a my Mind's Eye paper pad that I've had for a long time and had never used, so it was nice to use, you know, that up for that. And added a sentiment here, and I thought that was really cute. It's a little finicky putting the hearts on, but I like how it turned out. This is probably my favorite card that I made. I love this card. I used some washi here and then some pattern paper, and then this was that stamp, that Alison Krefft stamp, and then punched out these stars and then used the die for this star. Added some more washi here, stamped out my sentiment and added it to 2 banners and then a button and then just some embroidery thread there. All these are, you know, quite similar to the cards that I pinned. I mean, I changed them a tiny bit, but I figure, you know, why sit there and try to think of something off the top of your head when that's what, you know, Pinterest is for inspiration. So, and then this is the final card I made, and I kind of wanted to put sequins or enamel dots here, but I didn't have any that were quite the right colors. These don't really go as well as I'd like them to, but they were closer than any sequins in that I had. And then I just used washi. In the card, I believe it was paper they used, but I used different washis. So, I mean, this is a great way to use your washi. You know, if you have lots of washi, it's a very simple card to make. I just punched this out. I didn't have an oval punch, so I still have my colossal, so I used that to cut out the oval and then added some twine, and it's a really simple but effective card. So that is my challenge for January. So like I said, Becky, your challenge is to make 3 cards at least 3 cards from sketches or cards from Pinterest using stamp pads, paper pads, and other embellishments that you haven't used before. I'm just going to move these out of the way here a bit. So, like I said in the first part of the video, I would probably have a giveaway for this challenge. I hope that a lot of people will do the challenge. I am not gonna like write everyone's name down who does the challenge and do it that way. That's a lot of videos for me to go through and stuff. I mean, I will watch the videos, but you know, for people that don't do videos, you know, if they want to do the challenge still, you know, that's great. How to win this, and I'll probably add some stuff to it, but these were doubles that I had of 3 things. I had an extra of this paper pad that I used today, or yesterday, and so I'm going to send that out. Like I said, I ordered this by mistake twice, so this is the brand new one that hasn't been used. So that's an embossing folder, wood grain, and then I have an extra roll of this washi tape that I'd got in a Santa sack last year from October Afternoon. I'll maybe add a few more things to this, and it's open to US and Canada residents, and in order to be qualified, I just need you to leave a comment down below in the video, and I just want you to list 2 scrappy resolutions or changes that you want to make this year with your scrapbooking or card making. And that's how you can enter the challenge. I will draw for this on, we'll say, January 18th is when I'll make the draw for this. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you'll take part in the challenge and that you'll watch our series and check out Becky's challenge at the end of the month. I will put the link to her channel down below, and the links to the inspiration for all these cards as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day, and bye for now.